Okay, so clause 9.2, internal audit. This is the one everybody nods along to, then quietly does wrong and then acts surprised when the certification body has questions. Let me guess, you've got a small SaaS company, 12 people. Dave does DevOps and also security and also onboarding and also the fire drill, and when someone says we need an internal audit before the stage 2, the plan is basically Dave sits down with a coffee, opens the controls list, looks at his own work and goes, yeah, that's fine, tick, cute, that's not an audit, that's a man admiring his own reflection with a clipboard. Here's what 9.2 actually says. And I want to be plain about this because I'm not a certified lead auditor and I'm not going to pretend to be. I'm the bloke who reads the thing properly and tells you what it means in English. 9.2.1. The organization shall conduct internal audits at planned intervals. Planned, not when the auditor emails us, not the Tuesday before stage 2 while everyone's crying. Planned intervals, and those audits have to give you information on 2 things. 1. Does your information security management system conform to your own requirements, the policies and rules you wrote yourself? 2. Does it conform to the requirements of the standard? And on top of that, is it effectively implemented and maintained? Read that last bit again, effectively implemented and maintained. Not documented, not intended. Not we've got a policy for that, somewhere in Notion. Because here is the distressingly honest version. Most small companies have a beautiful access control policy that nobody has read since the day it was written, and an offboarding process that exists entirely in Dave's head, right next to the thing he was supposed to do about the shared admin password. Sound familiar? Good. That discomfort is the clause working. Now, 9.2.2. This is the program, and this is where people get lazy. You don't just do an audit. You plan, establish, implement, and maintain an audit program. Frequency, methods, responsibilities, planning requirements, and reporting. It's a system, not an event. And that program has to take into account the importance of the processes concerned and the results of previous audits. So if your customer data pipeline is the thing that would end the company on a bad Tuesday, it gets audited more than the clear desk policy. And if last year's audit found 4 problems in supplier management, guess where you're looking again this year? You don't get to rotate away from your own bad news. For each audit, you define the audit criteria and the scope. Criteria is what you're measuring against. Scope is what's in the room. And I'll be honest with you, scope everything is not a scope. That's a wish. If you can't say what you're auditing and what you're auditing it against, you haven't planned an audit. You've booked a meeting. You report the results to relevant management, which means the people who can actually authorize money and time to fix things, not just the group chat where it goes to die. And you retain documented information as evidence of the audit program and the results. If it isn't written down, it didn't happen. That's not me being difficult. That's the standard. But watch. Here's the load-bearing bit, the bit the whole clause stands on. You select auditors, and you conduct audits in a way that ensures the objectivity and impartiality of the audit process. Objectivity and impartiality. That's the whole game. You cannot mark your own homework. And I know what the objection is, because it's a fair one. You're 12 people. There's no independent audit function. There's Dave, and there's the founder, and there's a bloke called Tom who joined 9 weeks ago. What are you supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to get creative, not get exempt. Cross-audit. Dave audits the joiners and leavers process because he doesn't own it. The ops lead audits the technical controls because she didn't build them. Nobody audits the thing they wrote, ran, or personally promised the board was fine, and where you genuinely can't break the conflict internally, you buy the independence in. An external pair of eyes for that slice is a legitimate answer. What is not a legitimate answer is Dave auditing Dave and writing compliant in a column in a spreadsheet that Dave designed. Look, I understand why it happens. Internal audit feels like paperwork you're doing to satisfy a man in a lanyard. It isn't. 9.2 is the only clause in the whole thing that's structurally designed to tell you the truth. 9.1 measures whether things are working. 9.3 is where management sits down and decides what to do about it. 9.2 is the bit in the middle that goes and actually looks. It's your early warning system, and it only works if it's allowed to find something. Which brings me to the real tell, the audit that finds nothing. An internal audit report with 0 findings in a 12-person startup in year 1 isn't a triumph, it's a confession. It means either your scope was cowardly or your auditor was too close to the work to say the awkward thing out loud. Nobody's that good. You're not that good. I'm certainly not that good. Good audits are supposed to hurt slightly. That's the feature. So here's the dare. Before your next stage 2, before the certification body books, anything, run one internal audit on your single most business critical process, the one that would actually end you. Pick an auditor who has never touched it, never built it, and has no reason to protect it. Define the criteria, define the scope, write down what they find, all of it, and put it in front of whoever controls the budget. If it comes back clean, go again with a braver scope. And if it comes back ugly, congratulations. That's the first time your management system has told you the truth.